My name's Clara and I study linguistics. My interview experience was overall pretty positive. I was terrified because they're in person, but it was actually really good. So when I got called in, went in, sat down on the sofa. It was all very relaxed, which wasn't what I was expecting. But yeah, it was good. We kind of chatted about me, my personal statement and some data questions, and my interviewers were lovely. So it was a really good experience in my opinion.
I'm Ella and I'm studying law. My experience was a bit scary and I did cry, but I think try and give yourself something to do afterwards so you don't sort of wallow in it, because then you're probably going to start criticising it. And I think a lot of people who actually get in don't think their interview went that well, so don't beat yourself up about how it went, because it probably actually went a lot better than you think it did.
I'm Sophia and I study modern and medieval languages at Cambridge. I study Spanish and Italian. I was interviewed at Keys, but I ended up being pulled to King's and I absolutely love it. I remember feeling super nervous about my in-person interview, but my biggest piece of advice would be to not let it feel like the be-all and end-all, but rather to treat it like a supervision once you get here and just focus on having a really interesting conversation with academics.
So my name is Tom Blythe. I study history and politics at King's College. I did my interviews at Trinity Hall. Mine were online. I wouldn't be put off if you have to do yours online. You're already in a space that you're comfortable with. Like I did mine in my bedroom. But anyway, I had 2 interviews. I had one for history and one for politics. I think every college will do it differently. But you sort of just get in there and they're just like, let's get rolling. Be prepared to be challenged, I think. You know, I remember saying some stuff and they're like, oh, you sure? Or they'll introduce a new piece of information. You have to kind of adapt your argument based on that. They're never trying to be kind of like aggressive. In the history one, they were quite supportive when I said something that, I guess they agree with, like not their heads and whatever. But then with the politics one, I think they wanted me to do well, but they were just like, complete stony faces. So I think, again, just be prepared for anything. I didn't really know how it had gone. The interview is a weird kind of thing. I think especially coming from a state school, you don't have many opportunities to kind of do like 1-on-2 conversation with academics. Yeah, I guess if I'd say anything about kind of preparing for interviews, not memorising answers, it's just being comfortable in the kind of framework of it, which is being able to talk with someone else about something you're really passionate about. If you think about it without the pressure of determining where you go to university, it's kind of cool.